setting new standards in podcast excellence. You have joined the WBT, fully focused on business and taxes. Here is your host, Michael Lodge.
And so here we are, Friday night, government shutdown. In fact, it's called the Schumer Shutdown. And don't forget that name. American people, I want you to remember that name. He is the one that stopped the American government from continuing with money in the bank accounts. Just because of DACA. This is a pure political stunt. It's a corrupt political stunt by the Democrats. And I, as an American, I tell you what, I'm really pissed off. Because they put politics before the American government. Anytime that you put politics before the American people, it never works out well for the American people. So Pelosi and Schumer, it's your responsibility, and I point my finger directly at you as an American taxpayer, as an American business person, as an American citizen. I point my fingers directly at the Democrats, and I also point them at the Republicans who voted against this too. You should not have your jobs. If you voted against shutting down the government tonight, you should not have your jobs anymore. You should be voted out. And the American people, those of you who are considered the silent majority out there watching this nonsense developing in our nation's capital, of politicians playing politics and not doing anything for the American people. So now we have a Schumer shutdown. This is ridiculous how our government is reacting. DACA should never have been in a spending bill. But it was put there by Schumer because he wanted to make the president look bad, and he wanted to look he wanted to make the government look bad just so that he could play politics with DACA. These are the dreamers. They have nothing to do with spending. They have nothing to do with keeping the military going. They have nothing to do with keeping the children to have their insurance. They have nothing to do with this whatsoever. But the Democrats and some stupid Republicans decided to shut down the government tonight. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely stupid that the American people have to look at this. They've had so much time to work on the budget and so much time to work on DACA, so much time to work on immigration reform. But instead what they do is that they're so worried about the Russian stupidity that they forget about the American people. Don't you think that you and I deserve a better government than what we have now with the better people representing us? Adam Schiff should go because he plays politics every single day and never does anything for his constituents in his district. Pelosi should go because she doesn't do anything except play politics. Schumer should go because he doesn't listen to the American people. Senator Graham should go because I'm not sure if he is a liberal Democrat or if he's a Republican. He is all over the place. And he held that DACA thing inside that spending bill until the very last moment. How stupid can politicians be? I know the answer. Really stupid. Because they don't listen to the American people and they don't care what the American people want because it's all about their power. How much power can they have against a president? How much power do they have and can grow to stop a president from doing his job? Let's be honest, that is the whole crux of the Democratic collusion against the president. But luckily we have a president who keeps on going. He doesn't let this stuff get him down. He keeps on going forward and getting things done. So remember the name tonight. Schumer Shutdown. Schumer Shutdown. Remember that name. And you let your politicians know how pissed off that you are. because you don't shut a government down on politics. If you do, you're not a politician. You're not a worker. You're not a worker for the American people. You're a worker for your party. And when you put party before people, you fail us every single time. So, as you can imagine, I'm really pissed off about this shutdown because I've had a long time to think about this. And instead of doing something for the U.S. government, for our military, and for the American people, they decided to play politics and shut us down. I tell you, I've been watching this very closely and watching the vote count and watching the politicians go into that Senate room really acting like idiots. How long do we keep these idiots in office? How long do we keep going, putting people in office that don't work for us, but work for their party? They don't work for you and me. As soon as they walk into that Senate chamber, it's all about the party and not about what's right, about what's doing right for the American people. Gosh, I've been in politics for a long time. When I was a child, we would sit around and I would listen to my parents and cousins and uncles and aunts talk about politics. And back then it was a different story because we thought about what was right for the country. But today, it's all about how much power that you can gain in politics. What happens with the American people, come what may. So my friends and my fellow Americans, be pissed off tonight. Be upset. Let your politicians know how upset you are. Don't hide it. Let it out. And let them know that shutting down the government is not very good. I would say tonight that there's a whole bunch of seats open in the Congress. If you want to go after one of those seats that are Democrat, go for it. Because those seats are in the bullseye of the American people to get them out of office. So there's a lot of seats open. If you want to run for Congress, if you want to run for the Senate, do it. But do it from the heart. And not for the power base or the politics or the party that you serve. You do it for the American people. This is Mike Lodge for the WBT. I'll speak with you again very soon. Everybody, remember Schumer Shutdown.
Thank you for listening to the WBT with Michael Lodge. Join us again tomorrow as we explore more about business and taxes. Follow us on iHeartRadio and go to our podcast website at www.wbtpod.com and listen to all of our podcasts and read our blogs.
World of Business and Taxes on WBT.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.